Hey everybody, Lowell at TechFix here, and I am in TechFix Studios today with
Eric Walker.
You guys may know him. He is a world traveler and a sensational trainer and a huge voice in the automotive industry. So I'm so glad that he came into the studio with us today to talk about what we're going to talk about, which is what we are coining the TechFix technician. Let's talk about the common diagnostic failure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I was a young technician, I was probably 20 years old. I was working for Acura.
Yeah.
And I left Acura because I felt like I needed to spread my wings. Because honestly, I felt like the Maytag repairman.
Yeah.
Like I did a car came in, there was no fuel pressure. I knew it was the fuel relay up underneath the dash.
Mm-hmm.
I could do 3.2 water pump and timing belt in my sleep, and probably still can. This was a long time ago. But I left because I was like, I'm not learning anything. I'm stagnating
You're not
here.
growing,
I'm not growing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and for me, that was really important. Like, I want to grow. I wanted to be the best technician there was.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I decided I'm going to step outside that range, and I'm just going to say it. I got my ass handed to me. I did. But then
that's only been one time in your life,
that's
right?
only been one time. Yeah, just that one time. So yeah, I think it's important. So let me ask you this. If we don't fix this in our industry, where do you think this is going to go?
Oh, I believe, shop owners are going to have to make a decision, and the decision is going to be, we have to be able to repair cars. So do we implement a Identifix-based shop, right? Where techs just push a button and it says do this, and we, as shop owners may take the course of, well, that's a loss, but maybe we can catch a certain percentage, but I don't, I want to see technicians grow. I want to see technicians learn their skills to become better. I hope that what you're talking about doesn't happen. I believe we can fix the industry. I do believe we can add value.
I believe so too.
Yeah.
And the reason why I asked that question is we just had a conference here. Monday and Tuesday, back-to-back weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, I had a foreman come up to me, and he was telling me that he was having troubles in just being okay with what was happening in his shop. And what they have started doing is, if they misdiagnose customers' vehicles, they still charge them for that and charge them for the procedure, and then go back into what was really wrong and can charge them multiple times to try to fix the car. And that was just part of their culture at this point. And they were, trying to sell to their customers that this was how the industry is now, and it's what's to be expected. And I got to be honest, I'm not okay with that.
Right.
Like we got to
Instead
do
of
better.
training, just let the customer pay for the mistakes, and that's I think that's crossing the line a little bit.
It's not my car attitude.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
But if you flip the tables, if you said, okay, the tech's got to pay for it, or whoever's leading this, then things would change, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Certainly when I started, which was, 35 plus years now, we don't have the internet. I mean, it was there, but it wasn't accessible.
And we didn't have training programs really to help us.
We didn't have training programs.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember a few guys coming around from the parts house, but that was it. You went to a 2-year school if you really want to learn, which is what I did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we wanted to grow.
Yeah.
And I think the ability today is so much better with that. And I'm proud of that we have that in the industry, because I remember when I left BMW that I was concerned, like, I'm growing education-wise because they provide training, but how am I going to continue that? How do I continue to grow going out on my own?
Yeah,
because the internet didn't have it back then.
No, we didn't. So, there's a vast difference, between now and 35 years ago. And I think, ultimately, that the internet is Identifix, all those tools are very helpful.
Yeah.
Even and I say, I'm not trying to bash any of those programs. In fact, our Facebook forum, like, you can go on there and ask a question if you're having a problem, and likely a guy like this, one of our trainers, is going to jump in there and help you out. So I think, Kevin Roth does something in his shops I think is the proper way to use, like Identifix or YouTube or whatever, is they'll verify the customer's concern, they'll check all the basics, they'll go to Identifix. if there's a silver bullet there, they're going to verify it, right?
Yep.
If not, if it's like this was an 85% fix or whatever, they're going to go diagnose it for themselves. But at least now they have a pathway, right?
Right. Yeah.
And the thing here is verify first before you just take somebody's word or most people's word for it. You want to verify.
Yeah, and I think bringing up Kevin Roth's interesting because he's the one that kind of convinced me. I've always not given my guys a Denafix at the shop, right? I wanted them to critically think. But there are points where, okay, there's a known issue with this one certain thing. Yes, I want to run through my standard operating procedure. I want to go through the steps, but can that help my technicians not go down a blank path where it's like this invisible thing that is a known industry issue, but it would be very challenging to find it in a shop environment because maybe it's a software issue, maybe it's an update that they haven't released, maybe it's these one-offs that could be beneficial to you. I think that part of it could be helpful.
Okay. On that note, I think it's a great conversation. We're going to have to get you back here and do this again next conference
I
or
look forward
somewhere,
to it,
somewhere in between. And I'm Lowell, and again, this is Eric Walker.
Yeah.
And if you fix the cars, you fix the shop.